Hello, everybody. How's it going? Happy Sunday. Hey, Hung. Hey, Stendhal. How are you guys? This is a special edition of the stream. We normally do not stream on Sundays. Usually Sunday is certified football day. But the Patriots are playing Monday Night Football this week, which means we have time in our schedule for a good old-fashioned Sunday evening stream. So how about that, hey? So good to be here with you guys. We can prepare for the upcoming week together. We can prepare for trouble. Make it double. Get the reference. So this will actually be my last stream for about a week. I will be taking the next week off because I'm traveling to the East Coast to hang out with some friends and have a little bit of a vacay. So we will actually be back next Monday, which, lo and behold, is Halloween. We will be doing a Halloween stream. It might only end up being a short stream because I'll be freshly home. I get home late Sunday night. But I definitely would like to hang out with you guys on Halloween because otherwise this will be our last stream with all of our spooky backgrounds, and I'm not ready to say goodbye to that yet. So, pencil me in for some time during Halloween. I've also got a costume that I really want to show off to you guys, so even if it's just for an hour, us sitting here listening to spooky, scary skeletons on repeat, something like that'll be happening. Just finished watching the yesterday's VOD, heard your new feed. Oh, you didn't know that before, Hung? Yeah, I'm originally from Newfoundland. I grew up there, lived my whole life there. I moved to New Brunswick in 2017 for 3 years because I went to law school in New Brunswick. And now I've been living in Alberta for the past almost 2 years. So I've hopped around. I've lived in 3 different provinces at this point. No, I'm an East Coaster born and raised, hence why I'm actually going back to the East Coast. I'm not going to Newfoundland, though. I'm going to Nova Scotia. But a lot of my friends live in and around. Some are in Nova Scotia, some are in Newfoundland, some are in New Brunswick. So we're all meeting sort of in the middle and meeting in Halifax for a weekend. So very excited about that. Also, Stendhal, what are you talking about? My arms look like they shrunk. Were they big before? I think this black shirt is kind of giving me an illusion, too. I feel like I'm kind of like blending into this chair. And I'm wearing my, pancake cat not today shirt, which honestly I probably should have saved for tomorrow. This is a typical Monday shirt. So today has been fine. This really doesn't apply today, but it's one of my favorites. So good jobs keeping Quebec and Ontario. They suck. I could never do Quebec because I don't have the French. So I wouldn't be able to do Quebec. I actually can't practice law in Quebec either. Quebec has a completely different system of law because of course they do. Every other province and territory in Canada I can practice in except for Quebec because they actually practice civil law. So the French and the no practicing kind of ruled out living there for me. Anyway, it wouldn't go so well. Yeah, it's an interesting place. I've only been to Quebec once. I was in Montreal. That was a long time ago. I was actually in Montreal for a Justin Bieber concert. That was when I was 18, so that was 10 years ago. So it has been a minute since I was last in Montreal. I actually really liked Montreal. You can survive in Montreal without much French, which is nice. But yeah, it has been a hot minute since I've last been to Quebec. But yeah, so tonight, in terms of stream, we are going to be streaming some Temtem. We actually streamed Temtem yesterday, and we made some really great progress. We finished up on the 3rd island, and tonight we're actually going to head to a new island. I'm very excited about that. That was one of the reasons why I decided to stream Temtem tonight, because I was like, you know what, we're going to a brand new island. There's going to be lots of new Tems. You know, it's going to be great. So that's the plan for tonight. I gotta say, you know, normally Pokemon games, the story is like who cares? Like, the story is non-existent. The story in Temtem's actually been, like, rather compelling, and the characters are really good and stuff. I'm kind of interested to see what's gonna happen. The last major thing that happened was, we were told that essentially Kisawa is blockaded. It is literally being attacked by Clan Belsoto. They've surrounded it with ships, and they're straight up waging war on the island. We don't know why, but we're gonna find out. And we've decided that we are not gonna heed any of the warnings. We're going straight to Kisawa because we need to figure out what's going on. We also told Carlos that we would meet him in Kisawa. Little did we know, of course, that our ship would literally get shot out of the sky and we'd spend some time in jail. You did call it Hung. It was Max all along impersonating me. I should have known, right? Like, who else would sully my good name except Max? It was Max. We defeated Max. Max is completely joined up with Clan Belsoto now, which honestly doesn't surprise me either. Like, it's just a shitty place for shitty people. And we finally got the reference, Belsotos eat poop. So that's good. Max is the slimiest character in any game. My level of hatred for Max exceeds, like, basically any character I can think of. It's pretty high. Max is awful. So yeah, very excited to get started on our new island today. And yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna load up the game here. We can see if I'm on the front page again today. I wasn't yesterday. I was a little bit sad, but I realized I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be because I was on the page for like 2 weeks. But let's see. Let's see what we got here today. You will get there again. Thank you, Hung. Thank you for your belief in me. Hi, Tori, how are you? Welcome on in. Speak of the devil, Hung, you were right. Here I am. I made it back to the front page. Woohoo! If you guys are looking for a cool Temtem live streamer, you should check out that Tallara girl. She's got a pretty cool icon. She's got a kitty and a Pokeball. And... no, that's super fun. All right. Let's load in here. So we are currently at the sort of, it's basically the border crossing between the two islands. So we hopped over some rocks to get here. We did a little rock hopping. And we managed to get through customs. And now here we are heading out into Kisawa, a brand new island for the very first time. Mawingu Islets, the clandestine back door into Kisawa. Wait, what's that sound? Someone approaching? Better safe than sorry. I'll keep out of sight for now. Damnation, this rock is another dead end. General's gonna be pissed, man. Now that the tunnel is blocked, we can't get to Vumbi without another way around the mountains. Wait, what if we use one of those thingies? What's its name? With the rope and a hook and... out of the question. General X needs to move a lot of supplies and men from the Telebos. That won't do. He needs a proper bridgehead for that. That's what I don't get. Just float the Telebos around the island and attack the east side directly, right? A direct airborne assault against the heart of the resistance? You haven't faced these Kisawans yet, have you? Believe me, there's no landing safely east of the mountains while they hold Vumbi. Come on, they're just a bunch of civilians. Give me half a dozen real tamers and I'll take the town in an afternoon. Sure, big warrior. Hope you get assigned to the tunnel then. Get a taste of those civilians. You'll love it, I guarantee. Clan Belsoto, of course. And they look like they're here in force. More like a real army. Who is this general? And that thing they mentioned? This looks even more serious than Amnesia. I have to find Carlos as soon as possible. We were supposed to meet in Uhuru. There's no going back now. I must forge ahead. Well, that's the thing. I didn't realize that Belsoto was this large, but apparently they have enough men that it's literally like a straight-up army attacking this place. Wonder what this island's specialty is in terms of Thames. Yeah, so the first island was water nature. The second island was nature fire. The third island was toxic crystal. So what kind of haven't we canvassed? Maybe fighting or digital or mind. All of those would be cool. All right, the Belsodo are here. Or Earth. Hey, Beast! Welcome back! It's so good to see you! How is everything? Are you finally settled into your new place? Another invader by the ancestors. They made it this far? We're almost in Tukma. We didn't come this far to be captured, Kamaria. Stay strong. Face me, you Belsodo scum. Leave my wife alone. If it's Earth Tems that are the specialty here, then Platox should have a field day. What else is good against Earth? I need to check my type chart again. Temtem type chart. Water is good against Earth, and so is nature. That makes sense. Oh, and so is fighting. Perfect. Okay, so Volfi Platox is actually a good duo for this place. Wouldn't call it new, it's my childhood home. Oh, that's so nice, Beast. You moved back into your childhood home. Oh. I mean, Volfi, you are only level 37. We still gotta level you up, I guess. But it's good to see you either way, Beast. I'm happy you have internet again, and I hope you're doing okay. This Osuken Tem, this is a new one. I hadn't seen that one before. Terrier's level 47. I haven't lived here in about 9 years. So this is the place in Cocoa Beach? That's where you're from, I think you told me? How far outside of Orlando is that? Oh no! Monko, Platox, it is not the time for a nap. Platox heard me and woke up immediately. Oh, just Cocoa. No beach. Cocoa minus beach. Got it. Cocoa and Cocoa Beach are two different cities. Interesting. The more you know. Okay, you won. We surrender. Please, take me and let my wife go. Belsodo Straggler, no! Please, I'll even fight for your general if you want, but let her go. Relax, I'm not Belsodo. You're not? Praise the ancestors, we're saved. Oh my goodness. Who are you guys? I'm Kamaria, and this is my husband, Hassani. We're trying to get as far away from here as we can before the Belsodo arrive. Wait, you haven't heard? There's a war going on. Those accursed Belsodo are taking our land. Let's go, dear. We must hurry. You should come with us to Tukmo, Binto. It's not safe down south. Come on, Hassani. Let's hurry up. I mean, I just came from Tukma, so there's no going back for me now. Let's revive Volpi, because I still want to level up Volpi. Continue on our way. So far, it seems like the vibe here is like autumn. It's very fall colors. The music is kind of like... So far, I really like it. I know we've only been here for 10 seconds, but, you know. Let's see what Temtems we can find in the grass. Hey, Bartrap, what's up? Ooh, I don't have this Tem. This is new. A curry. Toss the Tem card. Oh. I am not falling for that again. I know all about Ligma now. I learned the hard way. No, I fell for that one hook, line, and sinker. I had no idea what they were talking about. Here we go. There's a Curie who is an Earth-type Temtem. So it appears that is indeed the dominant type here. I mean, our sample size is small, but... Here's a Bellsoto. Told him, down below, take me, I said. Sarge, we're going downwind. This isn't the landing zone. But no, of course he wouldn't listen. Hey, you! By order of Clan Bellsoto, surrender at once! The Bellsoto eat poop! I will make you eat those words, civilian! Is this gonna be a thing now? We're just gonna yell at every Bellsoto we see and say that they eat poop? That's iconic. Hi, Euro! How are you? Happy Sunday! Good to see you. Hey, dude, you plan on going to SawCon. What is SawCon? A con for saws? For construction enthusiasts? Hey, MK! Oh, don't fall for it? Oh. Is it it's a Ligma thing? Okay. Well. It's too late now. It's too late. Wow. SawCon D's nuts. What is wrong with you people? Also, how do you all know these references? I've never heard of Ligma or SawCon until now. This is the dark side of the internet. Wow. All right, the more you know. So I guess it's not a construction enthusiasts con. Have you heard about the new Hades DLC coming out? Power Trap, I can't tell if this is another setup or not, so... I'm not sure if I should even indulge you or not. Have you heard? Yeah, I'm falling for all of the internet traps tonight. Oh, Hades. I got it. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna ignore you guys for the rest of the night. Oh dear. It's too late. I've been corrupted. All I can do is shake my head at you guys. What would your grandmothers think of you? It's your lucky day, civilian. Now run before my comrades arrive. So you can all eat poop together? This doesn't look like the Geno Gap, sir. Yeah? What does the Geno Gap look like, genius? Sir, according to the briefing, it's supposed to be a wild savanna region, with scattered islets that are the perfect terrain for the Resistance terrorists to operate. Great, now look around you, genius. What do you see? Apologies, sir. I see your point. You wouldn't see a Tordonite if it sat on your head. No need to be mean, sir. I'm the unit scout. Of course I'd see a Tordonite if it sat on my head. Have you checked your head? Yes, sir, and I don't see no Tordonite on it. What about a suspicious-looking native looking every bit like a dangerous tamer? Aye, aye, sir. Checked. And? Negative, sir. Negative? Negative contact, sir. Absolutely no suspicious-looking natives in my head, sir. Sometimes I wonder why the clan hasn't conquered the whole archipelago yet. And then I remember we've got grunts like you, the very best of every island. Sir, thank you, sir! Thanks for kindly waiting for my subordinate to catch up, native. Now, kindly drop your Tem cards and keep your hands where I can see them. Thank you for the comedy. I see, this is the part where we accidentally kick you down to the down below while you resist arrest. I wonder what the Bellsotos even want. Like, are they literally just like, we want your homeland, or is there something here in particular that they're trying to acquire? Guess we'll find out. Bye, Platox, I love you. I'll never forget you. How's everybody's weekend going? I hope it's going well. Can't believe it's Sunday again, though. So sad. I don't even want to think about the fact that tomorrow's Monday. We're not even going to mention the fact that tomorrow's Monday for the rest of this stream, okay? It is the weekend, and that's all that matters. That doesn't even make sense, MK. For anyone just joining us, we are currently, well, we just got onto the new island, Kisawa. If you guys remembered, we crossed the border yesterday. And so we are making our way through here. The Belsoto have completely barricaded the island. And we had to come basically through the back door to be able to get here. We're gonna see what they're up to, meet up with Carlos, and, you know, probably save the world. Some classic things that teenagers do. A for effort, says Song. Good try, MK. Good try. I'm doing well, thank you. Happy to be here with you guys, as always. Happy to be playing some Temtem. I've been absolutely just loving this game. I can't get enough, so... Oh my god, what is that? Oh, it's so cute! Guys, look at this thing! A goatee! Oh my god, why are there so many cuties in this game? I can't take it. You wanna leave the door open? So many cuties! Toss Tem card. Toss Tem card. Oh, it's a little puff! Is it rare, do you think? I mean, I can't catch him. So that's a good indication that it's rare. It might be fighting. I don't want to kill it, so I'm playing it very cautiously. It's so freaking cute. Oh god. Goatee, do not kill yourself. Good lord. Please be careful. Wiki says it's a common? Oh, well. It's rare in my heart. Aphiz used the 4-leaf to increase catch rate. Also, it's not fighting. It's a neutral type. What is the 4-leaf or 4-leaf clover, I suppose? I don't think I have one of those. I need to look up our new friend in the Tempedia to read more about him. I don't know what number he is. I should have looked. Where are you, cutie? Did anyone catch what number he was? I clicked through too fast. I didn't notice. It was 29? Awesome. Thank you, Hung. Yep, there you go. Voted best Temtem every year by Neutral Enthusiast, Goatee is as effective as it is cute. This little crowd pleaser is particularly popular among casual Kisawan tamers. Oh my god, he's so cute! Look at him, his little horns haven't grown in yet! Oh my god, I love him. Just another example of great creature design in Temtem. Oh my god, I would snuggle this thing so hard. And it looks like it evolves into Mooflank. It grows its horns. We've never caught a Mooflank though, so I don't actually have its description. So cute! Wow, alright. It's another cutie to add to the decks. Probably should heal too. Let's just use my file. Watch out! Someone's coming! Halt! Who are you? She isn't wearing the Belsoto uniform. We're at war, stranger. What's your motive for coming to our town? I'm a friend. Still, she could be a spy, come to see what defenses we have, and let her explain herself, my kin. Stranger, who are you? I'm Tallara. And I'm on a mission from Tihani. Who is that? Some other out islander. You never heard of the Dojo Master of Amnesia? She's one of the most respected in the archipelago. Very well, Tallara. All able tamers must report to our Dojo Master, Musa. He is the leader of the Kisawan resistance in Vumbi. You can enter the town, but don't waste a minute if you truly are a friend of Kisawa. Go straight to the dojo. We need every single Temtem we can deploy against the Belsodo. I'm still not sure about this. About her. So I'll have to prove myself then. Here's Vumbi, the old tamer's town. It's time to be alive, isn't it? Not a very good time, is it? Good? No. Interesting? You bet. Join the resistance today. Defend Kisawa. With your help, we can defeat the Belsodo. Come on, y'all. We need to streamline the resupply process. Healed Tems over there, wounded Tems that way. Keep your liaison officer updated at all times. 1, 2, 3. We need to get faster at this, folks. Yes, sir. We're doing our best. I know you are, but I need your bester and then your bestest. We're burning through Tems and tamers faster than the Belsodo. I need every one of you to step it up so our tamers can hold the tunnel. They tell me someone arrived from Tukma through the Mawingu Islets. That's no mean feat under the circumstances. I salute you, Binti. I am Tallara, and what the down below is going on? Know this. We're under siege and need every capable hand and Tem card to defend our land against the clan Belsodo. Now, I assume you come with a message from Tukma? So where's the help I asked for? Where are the Tukmani tamers? When can I expect more help? I am all the help you're getting. What? I mean, no offense, but I need more than just one woman, however skilled you might be. We're facing a true army here. How are we supposed to... Sir, the Belsodo are pouring through the tunnel again, and in force. You accursed worms. Assemble the tamers and hold fast. Tallara, we'll continue later. Now head out to the tunnel and give us a hand, will ya? Beating Belsodos is what I do best. Glad Tukma sent us a specialist then. Plenty of opportunity for a Belsodo beating around here, Tallara. Now go! Alright, well first I'm gonna heal. And then I'm gonna talk to this guy over here who has a question mark. Tallara, are you alright? Things are so crazy, all that's happened here in Kisawa. I can't believe the... Oh, sorry. You wanted more slots, of course. I apologize. Give me a minute. You've obtained additional slots for storing Temtem in your Tem deck. There, I got you the maximum I could. 330 Tem deck slots. Gosh, I hope it's enough. I mean, that's quite a lot. Now, where's this tunnel so we can kick some Belsodo butt? Right here. Jew tunnel blocked. Do not cross the line. The Belsodos are coming. Shut up and get in the tunnel. We're under attack. Well, that's not very nice. Nicer about asking me to get in the tunnel. Alright. Jew tunnel. Fastest way from Uhuru to Vumbi. Give up, rebel scum. Drop your Tem cards now and we may spare your town. Run home to mama, kid. You'll get hurt. Ha, look at that. The resistance are sending little kids against us now. I'll show you who's a kid. Maybe me, I'm not sure how old I am, but I'm pretty sure I'm like at least 17, so... Take that. And that Zenareth is level 54. It's pretty wild. Volfi's really holding its own, though. Which is nice. He is the, yeah, Volfi is underleveled because he's a new addition to the party. He replaced Puff. So we gotta get him leveled up. That's why I'm so happy that he's really holding his own here. I see you're having a really good day in fantasy football. I am! I think I'm gonna get a W today, which is about as rare as like a blood moon. My fantasy football season has not been off to a good start. However, today, Josh Jacobs absolutely turned it. I think he had 35 points today. So that was really nice. I feel like I needed that after a few weeks of mediocrity. Xenareth is the only Tem that has to be traded to evolve. Oh, that's a fun fact. I'm glad that there's not more, because honestly, I really hate that requirement, like in Pokemon and stuff. Like, ugh, I gotta arrange with a friend to trade and trade back, and it's so annoying, so. Good to know there's only one that has that requirement. Dude says, oh right, this is where my Aohi went to. Nice. Well, he was a baby fox when I first got him, but he's all grown up now. And he's level 52. And, a big part of my team. Wait, you traded back? That's cheating! Nice, Aohi! Dodge that attack. Very nice. Take down this Sherald. Whew! Hanging on with 2 HP in a dream. Unfortunately, the dream is now over because we got bit by a crystal turtle, but Momo will finish it off. Oh, didn't even need to. Sherald killed himself. Nice. Clan Belsoto prevails. What? I just beat you. How did you prevail? Do you know what the word prevail means? It's no use. Fall back. We'll find another way. Fall back. Retreat to Uhuru. Alright. I guess we did what we had to do. Beat the Belsotos. You did well, stranger. Say, what was your name again? Tallara. Well done, y'all. We must keep the Belsotos at bay here in the tunnel, or we'll be overrun. But Musa, Nala said that Nala's a wise woman, but I am the dojo master now. Please remember that. Yes, dojo master, my apologies. Thank you for your help defending Vumbi, Tallara. Now hear me all. We need to resist until reinforcements arrive from Tukma. I just told you reinforcements aren't coming from Tukma. They said that they weren't gonna help. Yeah, exactly. What Malika said. Well, I was hoping for more, but you have proved yourself to be a friend of Kisawa, Tallara. I might have a mission for you, but first we need to induct you into the Resistance. I've instituted a rigorous training routine to make sure we don't lose more teamers to the vicious Belsoto. Come to my dojo. My pupils will train and test you. And make haste. We need to make a move before they grind us down. I wouldn't make him wait if I was you, friend. He's the one keeping us safe, so if he needs your help, it means we all do. Please don't tarry. I got it. Let me go rest my Tems up first, though. Speaking of Sherald, it feels strange to not be using your starter. Oh, it absolutely is strange. I mean, in every Pokemon game ever, I've used my starter right till the very end. But, we were very blessed to have some helpful community members gift us with some really awesome Tems, so our starter kind of got pushed out of the lineup. Although, to be fair, we don't have any Crystal Tems. So if we ever did need to sub in a Crystal Tem for strategic purposes, it probably would be our starter who steps up. Ah yes, the classic winner move, retreat. Belsoto are nothing if not winners. Hmm? Are you Akihiro's lab assistant? No way you know him. But I do. What? You're wrong, I'm working for him. You're really working for the great Akihiro, the amazing inventor? Why didn't you say so? I literally just said it. Yeah, I guess you did. Right, so I was working on his blueprints right up until the moment the Belsotos enters Uhuru, and I managed to smuggle this prototype with me when we slipped through the Jew tunnel. In theory, it's almost ready. The problem is, it's still not satisfactorily tested. I did some preliminary experiments with local eggs, and all showed an increase in the hatching rate of between 37% and 52%. But safety regulations mean we need to test it exhaustively. I haven't been able to secure more exotic egg varieties in this little isolated town. So you need Temtem? No, I need eggs. This is supposed to be an incubator. There's no point testing it with hatched Temtem. You would need Gyalis eggs. What's a Gyalis? Excuse me, what sort of tamer are you? I'm new, okay, Nan? Okay. Well, that won't be something we do right now. I haven't even bred any Temtem before, so... That'll be a side quest that we finish later. From the bottom of Moyo Lake to the peak of the Kilamas, from the tip of Mawingu Islets to Upanaza, this land is your land. I think Gyalis is the crystal scizor. Oh, I think you're right. Yes. Okay, well, if I have him, that's step 1 to getting eggs, I suppose. But again, we'll have to do that later. You can buy them in the auction house. Oh, that would probably be the easiest, right? Hey, Ninja, what's up? Please, I don't even mean to be rude, but can we not talk? Oh, okay, sure. Sure, man. I'm cool with not talk. This is a cute little garden. Can I sit here? Yeah, look how cute this is. I would love to chill in this little area with this fun music. These people have a hatch on their roof that leads into their house. It's a little bit like a safety concern, doesn't it? Especially when you're literally at war, to leave your hatch open. Also, what about rain? I think you need to close your hatch. But look at that! It's an incredibly exotic wind Temtem from faraway Dennis. That's a bog standard pajaro. What do you mean bog standard? It's a very unique Temtem. Come on, it's literally in the expression, every man in his pajaro. I have no time for ornithophobes? I don't even know what that means. Anyway, I'm glad they like the bird. Maybe that is their water collection system. Okay, touche. Touche. Sorry, Bintu, but only tamers on resistance business can leave the town. Bird haters. Oh. She insulted me with a word that was too big for my vocabulary, so the insult kind of fell flat. Wait, where's the dojo then? I haven't even seen it. I gotta complete my training or whatever. Is it through the tunnel? Oh, wait a minute. Did I go up here? Oh, here we go. I found it. I found it. Please take your training seriously, friend. We need competent tamers to defend the town, and we need them yesterday. Vumbi Dojo. Dojo Master Musa. Welcome, Tallara. The Dojo Master sent word that you will be dropping by. So this is our dojo. Apologies, it's not in the best of shape. What happened here? The Belsoda have been dropping boulders on it from airships for a couple of days. I'm surprised it's still standing then. What is this building made out of that it's surviving boulders being dropped on it? We managed to chase the ships off with a big flock of wind Thames, but not before they scored some hits. We don't have the time or manpower to patch the floors, so tread carefully. There was a big sandstorm last night too, so there's sand raining down from the roof. Oh, so this is the giant sand pits aren't a regular feature. I see. One misstep in the sand will suck you down to the lower levels. Consider it an added environmental hazard, Tallara. Alright, cool, count me in. So this is the puzzle of this dojo. Wait, what the fuck? How did I went down, and then I went down again, and I somehow ended up where I started. The physics do not add up. Okay. Guess we're going this way. Something seems off. Whatever. No, that was the same dude. just look like him, like Officer Jenny. Let's fight. Yeah. Okay. Great chat, guys. 10 out of 10 dialogue there. Alright, so we got a fire Tem, and presumably that is an earth Tem. So let's try plague and water. Nice. I think Volfi Platox is gonna be a strong team here. Yeah! Oh, I think he's ground fire. Platox was extra effective. Fucking wrecked that guy, right? Stood no chance. Guys! Guys! Oh my god, Platox is evolving! Your Platox evolved into Platimus! We got the final form of Platypet! Level 49 Platimus. He means business. Platimus Rex. That's so exciting. He's pretty cool, I gotta say. His whole evolution line was good. That's the first third evolution. Yes, I believe you're correct in saying that. Yep. I don't think anybody else has had a third evolution yet. It reminds me of Feraligatr, but on a diet. I can see that. Yeah, a Feraligatr whose nutrition is a bit better. And who clearly never skips arm day. Forearm day in particular. This violin music is just straight slapping right now. Oh, whoa, what the hell? Okay. Scunch did some sort of... I don't even know what that was. Where do I even begin with what just happened with Scunch? Too bad such an amazing looking skill was used by Scunch, right? Truly. Alright. Let's heal up our guys. Just jump into another sand pit, I guess. Ah. Oh my god, okay, this is a room with a lot of sand pits. What do I even... What is the strategy here? I guess I just hop and hope for the best? Dude, the room keeps spinning. You stop moving it. Dude, I'm not doing... You stop spinning. Someone said, let's jump in there. What's the worst that can happen? Like, I had no idea, dude. I don't know how many floors we fell through. You guys okay? Yeah, no, just a bit woozy from that last fall. Last 7 falls. This dojo. Exciting place to be, someone said. Dude, just shut up. She's waiting to fight us. Oh yeah, sure. My cards, where were they? This place is designed to kill people, Sazong. It seems to be doing its job. Those poor guys aren't doing their best. Yeah, we've never seen an Acronox before. It's like a spider crab crystal things. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. Oh, that hit his own teammate, and his teammate is weak to toxic. Acronox. Ruthless. You just murdered your friend there. Platymus, go! Oh, the Acronox could be part scorpion, too. Yeah, it's quite a fusion of things. Also, this thing's name, Corin, is too close to Karen for me to be able to use it without laughing. I don't want a Karen on my team. No Karens, please. You were thinking that too? If only it had sort of like a Karen haircut, it would be perfect. Right, Platymus just hit level 50. We're getting lots of Temtems to hit 50. So that's cool. It's just that guy from Walking Dead trying to call it Karen. What? So, speaking of Walking Dead, I just assumed that The Walking Dead had ended, like, I don't know, some point. Do you know it's still going? I saw a post the other day and it was like, Walking Dead, final season. I was like, what do you mean final season? It's still on? Couldn't believe it. The first 2 seasons of The Walking Dead, I absolutely loved. It was so good. Season 3 was a little meh, and then season 4 I was like, okay, I'm done. And now apparently they're on season 10, so. Oh, you meant Carl. Yeah, I got you, okay. Walking Dead should have ended 6 years ago. Yeah, well, I mean, I watched it when I was in high school, and now I have 2 degrees and a real job, and it's still going. Yeah. Hey, good day, I'm Samungji. Hi, Samungji, you got some bubblegum hair there. Alright, let's train. Woo! That little Pico didn't stand a chance. Sorry, little guy. Platymus ate you for lunch. Oh, it's a cute little goatee! I don't even want to kill him, he's too cute. I was never much of a TV person, so I missed all those series that were huge in high school. I'm actually not a huge TV person either, MK. We're finally agreeing on something for once. But I did watch Walking Dead. I remember, actually, because I think it came out when I was in grade 11, was when season 1 came out. And I remember one of my friends was like, Tiff, you have to watch Walking Dead. And I was like, no, I don't like scary stuff. And he was like, no, trust me, like, it's really good, it's worth it. And so I did, and I actually loved it. I loved the first 2 seasons. I thought it was really, really good. And then it just slowly went downhill from there. I played the Walking Dead game as well, the Telltale game. No joke, that's like one of my favorite games ever. I think I've played it like 4 times. It's so good. I remember Walking Dead, Mad Men, Breaking Bad, and Game of Thrones. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Those were all sort of on at the same time. Although Breaking Bad was ending as most of those shows were kind of getting going. Was the only difference. Lee and Clementine are the amazing duo. I've actually never played, so that game has, I think it came out with 4 seasons. I never played through them all. I played the first 3, I think. I never finished it. But the first season was by far the best season. Of the game I'm talking about now, not the show. Hey Scar, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome to Temtem. We are currently trying to get through this sand dojo. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just hopping in holes and hoping for the best. That's what she said. So far, I don't even know if we're making any progress. This looks new. Oh yeah, this is new. Oh shit, I think we may have made it to the end! Through sheer luck! Oh my god, it's actually a miracle. Wow, okay. Excellent. Let's heal everybody. That's how you did it too, Scar? Just hop and hope for the best? Alright, perfect. Here we are. Here's the dojo master. So this is dojo number 4, right? No, 5. There was 1 on the first island, 2 on the second island, 1 on the third island. Yeah, this is dojo number 5. Euro says, you mentioning the Walking Dead Telltale game reminded me that new Tales from the Borderlands came out this weekend. Oh, did that come out this weekend? I feel like they announced it and it launched so quickly that I kind of forgot it was even a thing. I want to play it though, because I actually really did enjoy Tales from the Borderlands. So maybe at some point we can go through that on stream together. Have you seen any reviews for it? Like, are people liking it generally? Is it like kind of like the first one, or? Alright, let's fight dojo number 5. Tallara, so you are serious about joining the resistance? I am, for my Kisawan friends. It warms my heart to hear that, Tallara. Kisawa needs every friend it can get and every act of solidarity. You're an honorable daughter of Denez. We will not forget your friendship in our time of need. Do I have to fight you now? You're not one of my students. I've never seen you in my dojo before. You've proved that you're on our side, but I must make sure you're ready for a little task I require of you. So get ready, Tallara. I won't hold back, just as the Belsoto won't when you come across them out there in the Geno Gap. If you're not ready for me, you're not ready for them. Temtem up. Tales was one of my favorite Telltale games as well. My favorite Telltale games were Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us, and probably Tales. That's probably my top 3. And they're actually doing a sequel to Wolf Among Us, which I'm so excited about. It's been so long. I'll have to replay this game when it gets closer to launching. Hey Tara, how are you? MK says, I really enjoyed the Back to the Future Telltale games. I played those. I'm pretty sure I've played literally every Telltale game. I really like adventure games, and by the end there, they were getting some really good IPs. Like, they had the Game of Thrones one, which was good. They had the Batman one, which was good. But yeah, I'd say those are my top 3. I didn't take a nap from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Oh, Tara, you're not gonna sleep tonight, girl. But Platywatypus evolved to his final evolution. This is Platimus, and he's been lifting. He means business. See his buff arms? Oh wow, he evaded it and it did no damage to him. It was a waste of a move. Platimus Prime! Yes, Scar! Platimus Prime. Oh, I love that. The best Telltale game is Life is Strange. No, specifically MK, Life is Strange 2. Was 3 the one with the 2 brothers? No, that was 2. So that's the one we hate, hence the joke. 3 was the one that we played kind of recently, that took place in Colorado. You finally made your first perfect Tem! Congratulations, Scar! Oh my god, what is this bear thing? Yowlar! I have never seen that before. That is new. Yowlar. What type is it? I don't even know. Yeah, so the third one was called Life is Strange True Colors. It was actually really good. I loved the first one, hated the second one, loved the third one. So they went like... Although, and as I always say, we actually did have a great time streaming the second one. It was a terrible game, but it was so terrible that it was really hilarious to play together, you know? It was so bad it was good kind of thing. You had 5 ads? Oh my god, Scar, I'm so sorry. The ads on Twitch, it's crazy. I feel like I mention this every stream, but if I could, I would play no ads. But I am forced to either play pre-roll or mid-roll. And sometimes you guys end up getting blasted with ads, so I do apologize. Hopefully it was at least something interesting. Man, these 2 Temps at the end here are tough. Ooh. He must be a fighting type, I guess, Yowlar, because he keeps doing suplexes. What's good against fighting? I always need to double check. I still don't know the wheel. Psychic is good against fighting. That makes sense. That's just like Pokemon. So is digital. But my digital is dead. So... Oh, and my psychic is dead too. We're down to our last 2. Okay. We're gonna have to brute strength it. Is Yowler what our little kitty becomes? Oh, I didn't think about that, Tara. Maybe. I honestly don't know, but maybe, yeah. Oh my god. One Tem each. Now is the time for a revive. Power revive, in fact, and we will revive Funko. This is the weird dragon thing, which is gonna kill Momo. Alright. Let's finish this kitty. Ooh. Almost. Oh I thought Munko would be thick enough. I should have healed him. Ah, shit. You know what the worst part about this is? Is I have to somehow jump through those piles of dirt to get back to the dojo master again. Ah, sigh. Oh well. We got him real close, and our Tem's got some levels that are doing that, so... We'll get him this time if we can get back to him. That'll be the main challenge. Trying to navigate this dojo all over again. I wish I could say I remember which way to go, but I don't. Hey, this is new. Howdy, let's spar. Let's. Oh, Blue Flank knocked himself out. Whew. Glad he doesn't like the wind moves. Zuma, you're on cleanup duty. Nice. Barnji really doesn't like that electricity. Goes straight through his chicken bones. Oh! Ouch. Now we finish it off with some fire. There we go. Nice. Good, good. Great moves, buddy. That was a good bout, buddy. You're not bad yourself. Thanks, you're just being polite. I was never the family tamer. Oh my god. The person next to me is named Send Nudis. It's the perils of playing an online game when people's handles totally break your immersion. Who's Elizabeth? My sister. She's not here. Guess I'm a bit worried about her. If she's in Arbory, she's out of harm's way. The thing is, she's not. She's got this new boyfriend recently, and well, she's just out of uni, you know? She's going through her bad boys phase, I guess. Anyway, she's in Tukma. And I'm worried for her, especially in times like these. The corrupted Badlands are no place for her or for anyone, really. Been there. It isn't pretty. Yeah, it turns out her new boyfriend's one of those rebels that likes to hold a middle finger to the guards and make a living on the surface somehow. I was hoping my sis would just outgrow all of that, but I also never thought I would be fighting in a war in Kisawa of all places, you know? So I'm worried about her. Of course, I can't just get an airship to Tukma given the circumstances, so yeah, sorry. I'm just bending your ear for no reason. Apologies. You're probably wanted somewhere. We're supposed to help here, not just shoot the breeze. I could rock hop back to Tukma. You can? Heck, you're a woman of many talents. I mean, I could use your help, but it feels weird to ask a stranger. It's a family matter, after all. Let me help. I'll check up on her. Really? Wow, I mean, well, thank you very much indeed. All I know is Elizabeth was living with him somewhere in the Badlands. Don't worry, I'll find her. Thank you so much, friend. It's hard to be here trying to help while I worry about whether she's safe or not far from here. I'll be in your debt. Before you go, let me show you something. Technical course Untangle. It's an old trick that's been in my family for generations. That's the first time I've ever gotten a quest from somebody in a gym. That's new. you like my sweater? Not today, says the pancake cat. It's one of my favorites. Alright, we've made it into this room, so this is a good start. Where do we go from here? No idea. We just wander aimlessly. Young Sweezy. It's the name of another character here in the dojo. Get it, Young Sweezy? Yeah. Who wants to bet he's a rapper? Anyone want to check out Young Sweezy's mixtape? Oh my god. This place is so dumb. I don't know where I'm going. I'm hopping randomly and I don't think it's working. Oh, it is working! Hey, we made it! Alright, sweet. 10 message file. Go! Alright, dude, I'm back for a rematch. Let's do this, Musa. He's sending out his Karen. He means business. Karen is here and she would like to talk to the manager. Guess what? The manager's not in today. Let's go. Beautiful. 2 times down. Good job, Platymus. Now's where the real fun begins. Ooh, he is not dealing with any poison. Okay. We need a fire Tem. Owie, get out of here. Burn the mushroom, Owie! Burn the mushroom! Oh wow, that was not very effective. Cure? I thought Mashuk was a nature type. He must be pure toxic, I guess. Toxic melee, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. If that's the case, I gotta be honest, I don't really have anything here that'll do much damage. There we go. Let's get digital, digital, Munko, let's get digital, digital. Nice. We're getting good tight matchups this time around. That should be the difference in securing us the victory. Because a lot of these Tems I've never even seen before, so I literally didn't know what type they were. Now that I know what type they are, it makes it a little bit easier to match things up. Ooh, close. Yowler's hanging on. He's a thick boy. Alright, these are his last two Tems. The move you're using with Munko Dim Sum or something, it has flat damage? Yeah, it does 100 damage. Alright guys, let's finish off this skunch. Team Puppo. No! Get out of here, skunch. That's a good point, Scar. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, hanging on, Momo. Good boy. Oh, Skunch was super effective against Psychic. Down he goes, and there's Dojo Master number 5. Wish we got gym badges or something in this game to celebrate my achievement. But hey, we'll take it. Aha, that was classic Denizen school tactics. It felt like fighting Sophia herself. You've learned well, Tallara. I, Musa, Dojo Master Vumbi, hereby welcome you, Tallara of Denez, into the Kisawan Resistance. Here, wear this with pride and honor. Hey, I actually did get a badge! It's not a gym badge, it's a resistance badge, but he heard me say that I really wanted a badge. You have vowed to defend freedom in Kisawa. Damage done with neutral techniques is increased by 13%. Ooh, that'll be great for Momo. Long live Free Kisawa! Long live the resistance! Down with the Bel Soto! I am honored, Shikamu. We are honored to have you fight by our side, Binti. Now listen up, Tallara. Far to the southwest is Upinzani, a city we have retaken and lost again to the Bel Soto at least twice. Between Upinzani and here lies a sparsely populated region of savanna we call the Geno Gap. It used to be our line of communication with Upinzani until 2 days ago. Carry on. About 48 hours ago, our scouts spotted a massive Bel Soto airdrop in the Geno Gap. They've expanded from that beachhead, and now the resistance is split in two. Thankfully, the Bel Soto don't seem to have the equipment to cross the gap and open a second front. But we've had no news from Upinzani since. So what do you want me to do? I need you to cross the Geno Gap and find a way to Upinzani. We must coordinate with the Toray, or we're all done for. A lot is riding on this mission, Tallara. Any last questions? Do you know where Carlos is? Your friend is working with the Resistance too. He's helping us with another operation. I can't give you more details, not right now. What if the Bel Soto capture you? Sorry, but this is bigger than you, me, or that detective friend of yours. Once you make it to Upinzani, you'll be closer to him anyway. Alright, no more questions. Then be on your way, Tallara. Avoid the Bel Soto as much as you possibly can, and by the love of all that is good, find a way to Upinzani. Sweet! Alright, well first up, before I forget, I want to give Momo that new item. Resistance badge. Perfect. And now let's get out of here. Perfect. Back in my day, there wasn't that teleport. Oh, well, that's a nice feature that they added. I had to work out how to get out, and I was too much of a cheapskate to use a smoke bomb. So you had to go backwards through that dungeon? Oh, that must have been hell. Very annoying. Ahead lies the Geno Gap, a dangerous no man's land. Be careful and may the ancestors guide you, Tallara. Eastern Kisawan Savannah. Danger, do not leave Vumbi unless instructed by resistance operatives. Uh-oh. What's that sound? Whoa! I still live in that dojo to this day. Is that what I think it is? It can't be. A dropship for Belsotos? That's what it looked like. Man, this area is huge. Holy moly. I was like, let me just go down here. Little did I know going south would bring me all the way down here. Just want to make sure we don't miss any stickers, you know? Get that important loot. Looks like we might maybe get the rock climbing gear here, because there's a lot of rock climbing walls around. Alright, let's see what Tems we can find in the grass, shall we? An untamed Zizare found us. Some sort of earthworm. I don't have one of these. So let's try to catch it. Oh shit, I didn't think it would kill it one hit. Wolfie, you're too strong, man. Why does it have a goatee? Cause, can't think of a clever joke to answer back to you. Does anyone have any good ones? I'm gonna try to find him again so I can catch him. What possible evolutionary advantage could that have? Oh my god, guys! It's my drum stalker! He's back! Leland the drum stalker has followed me all the way to Kisawa. He also has a piano. Wow. Okay. What do you want, Faraha? I'm not a Belsoto. I'm someone who's being stalked. Think it's a stream sniper? It's gotta be. There's no way it's coincidence, right? There's no way we saw that guy yesterday and today. Plot twist, it's me. Is it, Scar? I can't trust anything you guys say anymore after the Ligma thing. No. Wait, you're not? I'm not a Belsoto. I wish people would talk first, fight later. Oh, Scar, you weren't here. Yeah, someone got me with the classic Ligma. I was like, what's the name of this Temtem? And someone was like, Ligma. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then they were like, Ligma balls. And then I wanted to delete Twitch. That happened to me yesterday. You don't look like a native to me. I'm not. Fair enough. What? What? You don't care? Damn right I don't. I'm very much done with this gig. So you want out? Well, I mean, it's a job. I don't know how to do anything else, so anything's better than this. I mean, yeah, maybe. This is get a bit of a hand, perhaps. Fight me! Fight me! Heck, you having a stroke? I don't have time to waste on you. I guess I deserve that. Yeah, I might just quit and go home at some point. Hello, stalker. Oh, he wants to hug again. Stranger danger! Oh god, Scar. Yeah, I can't trust anything anyone says anymore after the betrayal that I encountered yesterday. It's a wonder they didn't use that one on me yet. Ah, friendly face at last. Well met, Binti. I'm Tanisha, and this is Mwanga. Well met, Tallara. How do you know my name? We got word from Bumby via my trusty Zephyruff. Not the fastest flyer, but he gets the job done. What do you do here? We spy in the Bel Soto, gather information about their movements, then relay it to the dojo. Not much going on lately. They landed a bunch of troops here and further to the west, but they haven't moved much. We think it's because they lack proper rock-hopping equipment. A major strategic oversight, if you ask me. So they're trapped here until they find a way to take Upinzani, which we hope they never do. Enough of the depressing talk, man. Hey, let's do something useful. Temtem up, Tallara. We need to keep combat ready at all times. Whoa, what is that thing? An Osakai. He's got 4 arms. And he's weak to nature. And water. Volfi and Platy are a good duo here in this area. It's Machamp's long-lost cousin. Melancholy says, that's hilarious, a stream sniper not regarding PvP. No, he just follows me around and plays the drums. Which is really funny. Okay, so Volfi wants to learn Dust Vortex, which sounds cool to me. Let's try it out right now. Shall we? Nice! My little Volfi's getting so strong. Makes me so happy and proud. Oh, speak of the devil, they have a Volfi too! There's only room in this world for one Volfi! Wow, they're both level 46 too. They're literally twins. Yeah, so my team has been created to optimize the perfect balance of cuteness and strength. So all of my Tems are cute, but also strong. If you're wondering how I built my team. Of course, I also tried to do a mixing of typings, but the key pillar of my Temtem team is cuteness. Which is not hard. In this game. There are so many cute Tems, it's ridiculous. There's like too many cute Tems to choose from. It's been hard selecting the ones for my team, but... My Volfi was superior! No wonder the dojo master sent you on a solo mission. Those moves are something to behold. Stop flattering her, man. You're just rusty. No, you're rusty. I just beat you, didn't I? Who's the rusty one, bitch? Alright, can't go back that way until we get rock climbing gears. Back the way we came. Oh, an Osuchi. That's a new Tem. His little tail is a cube. It's so cute. I don't think I can hit him because I think I'm gonna kill him if I do. So we're just gonna have to, maybe if we hit him with venomous claws, it'll weaken him a little bit. There we go. That's what I needed. It's a baby Osukai, okay. So that makes this Temtem the mascot of the Temtem universe Minecraft, right? Hey, Noelle? I think so, yeah. He's got a little Minecraft tail. He's so cute. How many times have I said that in this playthrough of Temtem? How many times have I squealed? It's so cute! We should have kept a count because it's gotta be record-setting. Hey, Sphinx Shields, how are you? No worries. Enjoy your lurk. There we go. We got him. Osuchi. An Earth type. You think over 9,000 times I've said it? That honestly sounds about right. Yeah. Checks out. I need to find another one of those worms with the goatee, because I didn't manage to catch the one we found before. None of our moves are effective against Zephyruff, so we just gotta tough it out here. There we go. Little dragon bird hybrid. Where's my snake with a goatee? Do we still have that cutie sleep dragon thing? Oh yeah. He's in my PC. Adoraboros. I'm trying to catch them all, if you will. To steal a slogan from another video game franchise. Trying to catch one of every Tem that we see to complete my decks. So I'm trying to just stop in every patch of grass that we see and see what I can find. Spinning in circles! Wow! Nice. No, I want a worm with a goatee. Not you. Might have to go back to the spot where we originally found him. Ah, terrorist! Aren't you the terrorist? Yeah, we've already got one of those birds. You can tell if we've caught something. Up by their name, there will be a little card icon, similar to in Pokemon. When you caught something, there'll be a little Pokeball icon. This helps you keep track. Cerny reminds me of Leafeon. It's a similar vibe, just more of a deer instead of a kitty. Ooh, Wolfie, 4 HP. But I think the poison is gonna kill him. Yeah. I love you, buddy. Kazuma will avenge you. Ooh, Cerny's got 1 HP. No, no, no! What am I gonna tell the Surge now? Get away from me, terrorist! What is up with that guy? They're literally here being terrorists, and somehow he's yelling at me for being the terrorist? I don't know what's happening. Oh, some of this crystal stuff. Means we're only gonna be able to go this way. Ever since the crash, so we recovered our surfboard, which we lost in the crash. We never recovered our skates. I still haven't found my crystal skates, so I don't know if we'll get them eventually or if I missed something or what, but I am skateless right now. Just to put your mind at ease, you can't miss it. Okay, no, that's good. Thanks, Scar. It's good to know that I haven't missed it. So if that's the case, no worries. We'll just continue onwards, and eventually we will regain the ability to play hockey again. Speaking of Adoraboros, here's one right here. Just a little cutie having a nap. Yeah, I mean, it's fine for now because I'm just continuing forward, but if I wanted to backtrack for any reason, it would be annoying not having them because it makes a lot of areas basically inaccessible. So that's why, rather than, because I have a bunch of quests I could turn in, for instance, but rather than like backtrack at this point, I'm just continuing forward because I feel like I'm missing a lot of things. Plus, I mean, we're in the middle of a war, so it feels weird to backtrack and complete side quests, but... Yeah, well, Scar, that's why I waited for the game to come out of early access, because I hate that. I hate, you know, playing the game and only 75% of the game is there. So that's literally the reason why I waited until the game launched in 1.0, so we didn't have to experience that. No, Platypus! I'm gonna need a healing station soon. It has been a hot minute since we've encountered one, and my Tim's getting rather tired. Huh? How did you get here? Does everyone have those hook implements but us? Yeah, it's because you're bad guys. You don't get anything but coal. Duh. Ugh. Bad guys never win. They also don't get rock hopping implements. Momo! I love you. Yeah, if we don't come across a heal, like, I'll go a little bit further, but if we don't come across some place to heal soon, I might just have to smoke bomb back, and then we'll re-hop through this place. So we are down to our final 2 Tems right now. I will report you! We'll burn your house! First of all, that's a crime. Second of all, I'm too poor to afford a house, so fuck you, man. Can you imagine threatening to burn down someone's house because I beat you in a Temtem battle? Bit dramatic. How much is it for a house? I actually can't remember. We might actually have enough now. But when we encountered the first place where you could buy a house, I wasn't even close. It might have been 20? Can anyone remember how much it was? Oh, marvelous. Just what I needed. Can't get those 2 dumbasses to agree to take turns with the blasted hook, and now some random resistancer just waltzes in here. That's me. Alright. Honestly, this is gonna be tough. We don't have good typings here, and both of those guys are above level 50. Oof! He might kill us, and then we'll go back to the healing place anyway. Damn! I hate to lose to a Bel Soto, but I was gonna go back here anyway, so honestly, not a huge deal. It's 30k euro? Thank you for checking. How much money do I have? I actually haven't checked in a while. Let's see. I have 26k. By the time we're actually at a point in the story where we can go backwards to buy a house, we actually might be able to afford them. That is if I don't spend all my money on t-shirts or something. God knows. Those are pretty expensive. Let's see if I can find a goatee worm in this grass. This is where we found him before. I need one for my collection! I mean, it would probably be handy to save up a little money to have furniture to put in the house, too, but, you know, it's a start. Imagine having to pick between buying a house or a single new outfit. Welcome to Temtem, where that is a daily dilemma. It's like 20k for this stylish tank top or 30k for a house. Luckily, we actually found a decent outfit that we've been able to rock with for a while. Remember, I was shirtless for like the first 15 hours of this playthrough, because I couldn't afford a top. Because I think that goatee worm was like kind of rare, which is just my luck because I accidentally killed it. Because I can't find another one. one more try. Let's see. Are you Goatee Worm? Oh my god, it is Goatee Worm! Dude, I've been looking all over for you! Alright, get in this card. No, no, don't run away. Jesus Christ, almost clicked on the wrong thing. Cards. Ugh, alright, we're gonna have to weaken it a little bit. Yeah, that was my thought, Scars. We'll use my toxic moves, because they won't hurt him too much. There we go. Tem cards! Go! I need this Goatee Worm! Ah! Okay, more toxic moves coming your way, Zizair. Hey, Ducks! What's up? Thanks so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Welcome to Temtem. How was your stream this evening? Oh my god, he almost died. He has like no possible HP. He has to get caught now. Come on, Tem cards. Let's go. There we go. We caught a Zizair. Looking for this guy for a while. You were last streaming River Bond. I've never heard of that game before. What's that about? Thank you for the shout out, Euro. Alright, we got what we came for. Oh shit, now I need to fight these guys. So where the down below is that little girl? She could be a spy. She ran into the tall grass and I can't see where she... Heads up, boy, we have company! What the hell? Are Belsoto's trying to kidnap kids now too? Add it to the list of crimes. This gets worse and worse. Not a good look for the gang. First, they're eating poop. Next, they're kidnapping kids. It's a bad look all around. I had a short late stream today because my usual stream got canceled because Epic Games corrupted all my game files. Oh, no way! Oof, that sucks. Bear Nation 305, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing? We're playing some Temtem, making our way through Kisawa here, which we just arrived, which is island number 4 in our Temtem journey. Despite Platimus just getting knocked out, we are having a great day. Riverbond is a cool voxel-type RPG game. It's very fun. Cool. Oh, thank you, Bear. That's actually really sweet of you. Thank you. I'm very proud of my room setup, so it's nice to get a little compliment. We got some Halloween decorations back there. Trying to be festive. It's something that I always wanted growing up. I was like, okay, when I'm an adult and I have money, I'm gonna make sure I have a room, a gaming room, where I can show off all my games and all my collectibles that I've gotten over the years. And I finally have it. I got some shelves back there to show off all my games and stuff. And yeah, I'm very proud of it. Imagine being festive. I love being festive. Halloween, love it. Christmas, love it. I mean, those are kind of the only two. But Halloween and Christmas, yes, festive. I don't really care. Like Easter, Valentine's Day, But this time of year, it's all about the festivities. Imagine having games physically. I still try to buy my games physically where possible. Sometimes games are difficult to buy, they're very expensive physically, and or they're sold out everywhere and I just want to play. But I would say 95% of my video game collection is physical, except for PC games, of course. My PC doesn't even have a disc drive. But in terms of console games, I buy physical where possible. Just for multiple reasons. One, you never know when they're going to shut down the store servers and you can't access your games anymore. Two, physical games have value in the future. You could trade them or sell them, etc. Especially with Nintendo games, your games are probably going to increase in value over the years. And third, I just like having lots of collectibles on my shelf. So those are my reasons for buying physical. Alright, I think we're almost back to where we were. Wait, sticker! Nice. We still need to find a place where we can trade in our damage stickers. We got a ton. The only physical games I've bought in years are for the Switch. I mean, if you're gonna buy physical, do it for Nintendo. Nintendo games barely ever depreciate in value. They only ever appreciate in value. And Nintendo games also, like, they're usually, like, good games that you kind of want to hang on to and play again in the future, you know? Some of the best retro titles are Nintendo titles, and so... Noelle says, I regret not buying physical Splatoon because I feel like half of my connection errors are because the game is constantly trying to find an update when it connects to the internet. So I didn't buy a physical copy of Splatoon. It's actually one of the only Nintendo Switch games that I have digitally. Because all the stores, all of the GameStops around me were actually sold out of Splatoon. So I was like, I'm sure I could have, you know, looked at Walmart or like whatever, but I was like, I'm not gonna go through all the trouble. I just bought it digitally. And where it's more of a multiplayer sort of like live service game anyway, I felt better about picking it up. It's not the same as sort of your classic single player games. That is also later on regarding the stickers. Okay, cool. Bear says, I don't want to spoil a mission for you, but I want to ask if you've done it. Can you, like, think of a way to ask without spoiling it? Like, try to be coy a little bit? My stores always seem to get games late if you didn't prepay, and my stores are Walmart and Target. Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I have issues finding games. Hey, player! Thank you so much for the follow. But I do tend to pre-order most of my games that I really want. So in that way, I don't have a lot of issues, but every now and then something comes up. Like, I did not plan on getting Splatoon. Splatoon was a last-minute decision for me. And so by the time I realized I wanted it, it was sold out everywhere. Better yet, what's the last mission you remember you did, Tiff? And if Bear's mission comes after that, we know not to ask. Noelle, you are so smart. So we are currently, we're on Kisawa. We are, we just defeated the 5th dojo leader. I've done basically all the side quests up until this point. So if it was a side quest up until now, story-wise, then I've probably done it. So if it's anything after Kisawa, so the 4th island, then I haven't done it. It's a 2nd island side quest? Oh, okay, then I'd probably done it then. What is that? Alright, we got our revenge on that gal. Some stickers here. Scaravolt. I don't know if I should go that way or if I should go this way. Hard to know, hey? Oh no, I should go that way. My thing in video games is I always try to go for the dead end, because that's the way that has loot. And I'm pretty sure this way is the dead end, aka where we might get loot. Do you have a house yet? No, I do not. I'm still saving up money for a house. Just like IRL, it isn't cheap. These guys are literally just arguing. I was about to say, that feels too close to reality, right? We're working on it. We're working on it. Okay, water is not effective against Ghouler. Slinks back to lurk to tidy up kitchen after the explosion that is Ella cooking food. Best of luck. Did you cook something yummy at least? Make it worth the mess? Mess? No tea? I don't even know what to use against this guy. I have nothing effective. Oh, that literally healed him. Okay, good. He has a strong liver such that toxic moves actually heal him. Fucking Ghoulder, man. Alright. Momo. Euro says, so I was looking ahead at what games are coming out over the next while, and I know we've mentioned this before, but my god, there are so many games coming out soon. Like 10 or so I'll want to pick up over the next 4 months. Yeah, I know, right? There are a lot of games coming out. Yeah, I'm with you. I think we made a little list previously, and that might have even just been for games coming out this year. But even just in the immediate future, within the next 3 weeks, God of War Ragnarok and Pokemon Scarlet Violet are coming out. If you give it 6 weeks, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Remake is coming out on top of that. So those are 3 huge games I'm very interested in. You hit to January, you've got Fire Emblem. There's so much stuff coming out the next little while, which is very exciting. I'm not complaining. It's just I'm gonna have to find time to fit them all in. Crisis Core Remake's coming out. I gotta finish 7 Remake. Yeah, it's coming out first week of December, so I'm gonna ask for it for Christmas. Every year, probably now after Halloween, my mom will send me the classic message. Text me what you want for Christmas. And so I just write out what she wants. It's usually a game. So my mom is the classic middle-aged mom who walks into GameStop and goes, "Excuse me, I'm looking for Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Remake for PS5. And then some helpful teenager goes and retrieves it from the back, gives it to my mom, she gives it to me for Christmas. She has no idea what she has purchased me, but it was what I wanted. Plus, the Persona 4 and 3 remaster comes out in January, right? Hang on, let's just take a quick break here and let's call out all the games that I'm looking forward to. Video game. Actually, let's just do it on the computer so we can do it together. Favorite Final Fantasy game? Can I give you my top 3? That's easier for me. My top 3, in no particular order, is Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX, and Final Fantasy 15. That's my top 3. I'm not sure which one is top, but those are top 3. Okay, I want to do some, let's see, video game release dates. Have you guys seen the new trailer for Final Fantasy 16? Hang on. Now that we're talking about Final Fantasy, they released a new trailer the other day. Oh my god, wait a minute. I updated Firefox and they put YouTube into light mode. Oh, my eyeballs. Oh, it hurts. Okay, this is not what I wanted. Final Fantasy 16. I will change this later. But they released a new trailer. Here it is. This game looks sick, guys. It looks so good. This is coming out next July. Let's just check this out.
It has been 1,500 years since the fall of our forebears.
I've never played Final Fantasy IV. I should play that sometime.
And Valisthea has been slowly dying. Ever since.
How much further now?
But we're in the middle of the Deadlands.
The blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic.
Darkness spreads as day gives way to twilight. The Mother's flame now all but a flicker.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua.
But who shall claim their fading light? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria, bastion of tradition.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath.
The Holy Empire of Sanbreque, where ambition is divine.
The Imperial banner shall fly over every city in storm. All shall bow before their emperor.
The Dalmekian Republic, whose fortunes shift with the desert sands.
And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap.
The Iron Kingdom, forged in faith and fear.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption.
Or the Kingdom of Waloed, indomitable in its isolation.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals.
From a single spark, will the land ignite? In the year 860, the Imperial army will march upon Rosaria. And from the slaughter shall a new shadow rise. Fall upon the dominants, painting their destinies black as night.
Our ability to summon beasts of great might should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts.
And so I became their puppet. What makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
I'll crush him! Flay him!
Very well. Come then. Show us the strength of your will.
Rise, ye crownless kings. A reckoning is upon you. A war of the icons.
Hey, Morgan, what a perfect time. This trailer is just about over. We were taking a quick break from Temtem to watch the newest Final Fantasy 16 trailer. What is up, Morgan? Thank you so much for the raid. If you guys aren't following my friend Mapsio Morgan, change that immediately. She is amazing, and you should definitely go check her out. Hi, Morgan. Hi, Rory. Hey, Tallara. Hey, Riz. This was not a cinematic in Temtem. This is the new trailer for Final Fantasy 16. This game looks so sick, guys. The story looks sick. The gameplay looks sick. It honestly looks awesome. I'm very, very excited. It's coming out next year. They said summer 2023. I personally really like when Final Fantasy is this sounds silly, but is fantasy and not so much futuristic, which is funny because Final Fantasy VII is one of my favorite games, and that's one of the futuristic ones. But I'm really glad that they're getting back to sort of the high fantasy thing. It looks like the summons are a huge part of the game. They're showing off battles between a lot of the deities and stuff. It looks really cool. I can't wait to play it. So that's on my list for sure. It's the same team as Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, interesting. No worries, Rory. Enjoy your lurk. Yeah, so we were taking a quick break from Temtem because we were looking up all the video games that are coming up soon. And in doing that, I was like, oh, have you guys seen the Final Fantasy 16 trailer? Riz, no need to apologize. I literally just watched the trailer because I'm so excited too. I feel the exact same way. And now we're going to be excited about all of the other video games that are upcoming. So let's just scroll through here. So we're almost through October. What is left to come out in October? Bayonetta 3, which I know a lot of people are excited about. That's kind of it for October. November, we have a lot of games. Notably, God of War Ragnarok. And, of course, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Those are the two that I'm really looking forward to. I'm also looking forward to Tactics Ogre Reborn. I'll probably ask for that one for Christmas, too. Then in December, we have Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII, December 13th. I'm really looking forward to there. I also really want to check out Marvel's Midnight Suns. I don't think that'll be a day one purchase for me. I really want to see the reviews first, but it definitely looks interesting. I like Marvel. I like turn-based, tactical type of games. Back with snackies. No worries, Morgan. Sounds good. Euros' Tactics Ogre and Pokemon are two for me. Yep. Absolutely. Two good ones right there. I know a lot of people are very excited for the Callisto Protocol too, but I'm not a horror game person, but that's another kind of big name one that's coming out in December. Then did we have 2023 on here, or is this just 2022? No, 2023. Okay. Dragon Ball Z. I know a lot of people are very excited for this and this One Piece Odyssey. They both come out early January. Forspoken has been delayed a bunch of times. Again, that's not going to be a day one purchase for me, but it's going to be something that I keep an eye on because I think it looks cool. But I'm going to wait and see what the reviews are like. Dead Island 2, I know Meerkat and Euro are both very excited for Dead Island 2. That comes in February. Then February 10th is a big one for me. Hogwarts Legacy. Very excited for that as a Potter fan. Then we have Like a Dragon Ishin, which is a new announcement, actually. If you guys play the Yakuza series, this is actually, it's a Yakuza game, but it takes place in the past, in like the feudal times. I believe it's the 1800s it's set in. So it should be really good. I'm really excited. Scar says it's a remake. I actually was not aware that it was a remake. But yeah, Like a Dragon Ishin looks great. I'm very excited for that one. That's February. Octopath Traveler 2 is another one I am interested in. February 24th. Oh, the original wasn't released in the West. Okay, so it's a new game for the East. That makes sense. Resident Evil 4 remake will be very cool. I mean, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, May 12th. My birthday is May 8th. So I'm very, very excited about that. Breath of the Wild is obviously an amazing, amazing game. I'm so excited for the sequel, and it just so happens I'm going to get it for my birthday, so that's good. It's another big one. I mean, through May alone, that's just January through May, and I identified, what, like 5 games that I want to play? So that's a lot. Now, as we're getting into later 2023, we're not getting sort of firm release dates, but there is still a lot of stuff that's supposed to come out next year. This is going to be a big list, but some ones I'm thinking of, Final Fantasy 16 is coming out next year. Apparently Spider-Man 2 is coming out next year. Marvel Spider-Man 2 for PlayStation. What else is supposed to come out next year? Street Fighter 6 should be next year, says Scar. Oh, Final Fantasy Remake Part 2, right, is coming out next year. There's a lot. Pikmin 4 is coming out next year. So yeah, the TLDR is there's lots of games. that are coming out, and it's very exciting. It's a good time to be a gamer. There's tons of games. So there you have it. This is the big list of stuff here. I'm excited to see the Cyberpunk 2077 expansion too. The anime sort of revived my interest in that game, and I've heard that they've done good work with it, like patch-wise, the past couple years. So I'd be definitely down to replay it again, and timing it around the expansion is probably the way to go, so. Manifesting Bloodborne PC/PS5 remake remaster. You and everybody else, I think. People have been manifesting that for what seems like forever, and I don't know why they're not doing it. It would be the easiest way to make money. Doesn't Sony like money? I forgot about Lies of P. It's like Pinocchio, but Dark Souls. Now that's an interesting combo, isn't it? Cool. Well, yeah, there you have it. There's a quick look at what's ahead, but before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we got some rock hopping to do here. Oh, thank God, a healing station. Tamer supplies are reserved for Belsoto staff. Clearly not that reserved, because I'm using them right now. Also, what the fuck is this giant lizard on the wall here? Yeah, look, she's gonna sell me stuff too. Rumor has it is that the source code is in a nightmare state. Oh, and that's why they haven't re-released it? I was gonna say Gary too. It's Gary. Oh dear. Let's see if there's anything in this grass. There we go. Oh, look who it is! Snake with a goatee. It's 3 a.m? Oh my goodness, yes, get some sleep, Scar. Good night. I actually think I'm going to wrap up here shortly as well. My eyes are really dry and bothering me this evening, so I think I should probably get some rest soon, seeing as my day job tomorrow involves staring at a screen all day. It's not a good idea to burn out the eyeballs before Monday. I love your fox, Temtem. Thank you, Riz. I have so many cute Temtems, not to brag, but I'm like so happy with my team. It's the perfect mixture of cuteness and strength. That's what those are the pillars that I've been building my team around, cuteness and strength. Cuteness comes first, then strength. I can show off my team to you, actually. Let's do a quick rundown for everybody. Show you what Tems I'm rocking with. So we have... I wish we could see a bigger picture of them when we come in here. There's Aohi, he's a fox. Momo is a doggo. Munko is a chunky kung fu kitty. Gazuma is this cute little bee thing. Platymus is the third evolution of Platypet, which if you've seen the iconic video of me screaming, Platypet was the adorable little platypus. He's now fully evolved, so he's more of a badass, but he'll always be Platy in my heart. And then finally we have Volfie, this little cute... I don't even know what this thing is. It's like a lemur, fox, groundhog. It's cute. Hey, Helena. I don't know how to describe him. Elena just walked in the door. The first thing she heard was me trying to describe Volfie as a lemur, groundhog, fox. Riz, I think she has a mammal, but not in the team. Tip for your reference, the mammal in question is a penguin. Do I have a penguin Tem? Well, we could just look at all the Tems here. Let's take a scroll through here. There's a lot of cuties. I mean, look at Whiplump. Look at Goatee. Puff, of course. Rebel and Aohi. The character design in this game is top-notch. There's so many good Tems. It makes it difficult to choose which ones I want on my team. It's a mirror fox! Look at Ukama's little face. Ooh. Could smush. Here's Momo. The music in the game is top-notch as well, yeah. No, I have nothing but good things to say about Temtem. If you have interest in classic creature-catching games like Pokemon or Digimon, check out Temtem. You will like it. It's really good. It's really well done. You're the only Tem streamer actively pay attention to out of my lurks, but I never wear glasses, so shapes are all I got. So far, I'm not seeing a penguin, but that doesn't mean a penguin Tem doesn't exist. I just don't think I have one. Unfortunately. We'll keep an eye out for penguin. Surrender at once, terrorist! It's rude, you can't just call someone a terrorist. Calling random strangers a terrorist? Is this America? Euro! Rhea's on the desk. I'd say she says hi, but she's trying to steal the toy that's in timeout. Rhea, you naughty girl! Why is the toy in timeout? So a little backstory is needed. Anytime you get Rhea a toy that's on a stick with string, she chews through the string in under a day. And if it's rope, she'll fray the rope until it's useless. Okay, so she's into string, is what you're saying. Reinforcements! I need reinforcements! I don't know if reinforcements are gonna help you much, bud. Your Temtems are still gonna suck, even if you have friends. Where is it? This little cutie. Where are you? Granny Chineri says I can't talk to strangers. They're scary, and if they catch you, they take away your Tems. We share breath, friend. That's an Ominesian greeting. Mirror Island, actually. Yes, I lived in Nanga for many years. My late husband was Mirror Island. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. It was a long time ago. He was a safety inspector at Engineering Co. He died making sure others didn't. He was a true hero, not like all those macho types you see posturing at the dojo. Wow. Just met Nan. She tells me her life story, shits on the dojo trainers, and yeah, okay. Good luck, Nan. So I finally found a string toy that's actually a fur sleeve with a ball and feathers sewn at the end, so we can now play with the toy together. 2 days into having the toy, she was chewing at the seam where the ball connects to the string sleeve to detach the ball. She could, like, smell the string in there. She's like, must get string. I'm not a Belsoto. You don't dress like them, so I guess you're not the enemy. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It's not that it used to be easier to tell, mind you. It's just we didn't used to have any enemies. What about a friendly match, then? Sure, I don't mind, as long as it's friendly. All those aggressive Belsotos and their vicious beasts are sucking all the joy out of Temtem fighting these days. She'd be going a little too crazy for it. She can't help it. She loves the string. Ouchie ouchie! She peeped that the storage spot was on my desk, so now she keeps trying to come up and get it and just avoids eye contact to be sneaky. That's so cute. Cats are sometimes way too smart for their own good, is what I say. Muffin definitely falls into that category. Ooh, Momo held on with 1 HP. Holy moly. Oh. This pack is taking up my chair space. Not sure if I switch to this screen if you can see Muffin. No, she's a bit too far, but she's right here on this chair. You can see the little blanket in the corner. This is the blanket, of course, that Morgan made. It is Muffin's blanket, and it sits on her assistant's chair. That's where she hangs out while I'm here in the office. So you can just imagine her right over here. I gotta be honest, Grumble kind of looks like a toe. That's kind of the vibe I get from him. Which is like, I'm sorry, Grumble, I'm not trying to body shame you, but like, you're kind of toe-like. What? Let's go read his Temtem entry, Tempedia entry. Where is Grumble? What number are you? Have we ever caught a Grumble? I don't even know that we have. But let's go look at him in closer detail. There he is. Grumble, number 111. We've never caught one. But do you see what I'm saying about looking like a toe? Or like a thumb? When your body shape is thumb. Look at him run! I feel like he'd be kind of off balance. With his little stubby legs. The unicorn of Diglets! Yes! It's a Diglett with legs and a little unicorn horn. Look at this little seat here. This guy is hilarious. Whoa! I whip my hair back and forth. His little tongue, too. I'm obsessed with him. He's so derpy. Wow. And he evolves into... Oh, he gets less thumb-like when he evolves. He actually gets a neck. And some horns. Grumble and Grumper. There you go. Alright guys, I'm gonna backtrack up to the healing spot, because I think I'm probably gonna wrap up for the evening. I just want to check the map. As you can see, we've made great progress today. We started all the way up here when we started tonight. We came all the way through here, beat the dojo in this town, came all the way through here, all the way up here, and now here we are. We need to head over there where that little star is, which we will probably get to next time. So we made good progress. You can kind of see the outline of the rest of the island. We've definitely been through like half of this island so far, which is kind of exciting. And if we look at the archipelago, which I love this map, by the way, this is very cool. This is island number 4. We've completed Denez, Amnesia, Tugma, which we completed yesterday, and now we are on Kisawa. So let's just pop back to the healing spot. First we need to fight whoever's right here. 2 little cuties! think all my Temtems at this point are approaching level 50. Aoi's 50, Momo's 48, Munko's 49, Gazuma's 50, Platimus is 50, Volfi's 49. Yeah, so we'll soon have a full team of level 50s too, which is kind of exciting. So we'll heal up right here, so when we pick up next time, we'll be healed and ready to go to continue forward throughout the island. So that's it for me tonight, everybody. Just want to reiterate that I am going to be off for a week. I'm going on a little vacay, heading back out east where I'm from, meeting up with some friends, which is going to be super exciting. But I will be back next Monday, October 31st, and we'll have a little Halloween stream. I might have a costume to show you guys. I don't know what we'll play. Maybe we'll just play Temtem. Maybe we'll do like a one-off spooky stream. No idea. We'll figure that out when I'm back. But either way, we can just hang out and have a little Halloween fun together. So I'll let you guys know sort of like the time and more details when I'm back, closer to next week. But in the meantime, I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this evening, for hanging out with me this weekend. We streamed yesterday too, so we had a double header weekend this weekend, which is super fun. I wanted to get as many streams in as I could before I had to take a little break, so thank you very much for being here. Hopefully I will see you guys again next week. We are getting close to the launch of God of War Ragnarok too. When I'm back, it'll be October 31st. The week after that, Ragnarok comes out, and we are going to be streaming God of War Ragnarok on the channel. So honestly, hopefully we can beat the main story of Temtem before that happens. That would be great. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. So that's it for me, everybody. Thank you so much again for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoy your week. I hope you all stay safe. Take care if you're doing any spooky Halloween activities, or maybe you're handing out treats or whatever the case. I guess because Halloween's on a Monday, so I guess the kids will probably celebrate it on Saturday, the 29th, I would imagine. Anyway, if you have any cool costumes, please show me. Post some photos in the Discord. I love Halloween costumes. I'm so here for it. And when mine and Alana and Muffin's costume is complete, don't worry, I will be sharing photos with you as well, and you will see that when we get back to stream next week. In the meantime, if you're new around here and you want to follow me on any of my socials, you can catch me on those there. I usually always tweet before I go live, so that's one good way to stay connected. As well, we do Let's Play series on YouTube, so even though I'm not going to be live on Twitch over the next week, there will be new YouTube videos going up. So you can head over there and catch our Dragon Age 2 playthrough, or our Cult of the Lamb playthrough, which actually just finished up yesterday, etc. So there you have it. Yes, Morgan, I would love to see your photo. Please share a pic. And yeah, that's it for me, everybody. Have a great night, and I will see you guys again real soon. Take care, guys.